Hello. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Sarah Bramall and I'm a personal and professional coach for mums who are going back to work after maternity or after a career break, and working mums who are working hard to juggle the demands of parenting and full-time work. So here I am, lovely to see you, thank you for joining. For those of you, hi, thanks for joining, thanks for coming on. For those of you who don't know me personally, I've got 3 children. So I've got 2 boys aged 10 and 7 and my little girl is aged 4. And I've been thinking this week about how to keep things simple in these school holidays. Now, I certainly don't have all the answers, but some of my thoughts I'm going to share with you, and I'd love to hear from you what you do as well. Just when you think things are getting a bit crazy, how do you strip it back and keep it simple? So I've got 3 tips I'm going to share with you today. One is about stuff, the other is about scheduling, and the other is about yourself, about how you're actually kind of interacting with the children. So the thing with the stuff is, I found this summer, maybe it's because my youngest has just turned 4, she just had a birthday, and that always prompts a clear out, or the fact she's going to start school in September has made me kind of maybe be aware of clearing out the baby stuff. But we've had a good old declutter, and I think I'm not the only person having a good declutter, because when I took stuff to the charity shop today, well, my son took it, he was actually turned away because they've got too much stuff, they're overwhelmed as well. So how crazy is that? But we've been decluttering the house to keep things simple, and what I've found with the children is that when they have less stuff, they have less choice with their toys, it actually makes them play better. That when they have fewer books to read, they actually read more because they're able to focus on what they've got in front of them. They appreciate their stuff more. And one thing they've been doing this week, which they haven't done for ages, is actually playing together and playing with their Lego, which has been really lovely. So definitely I feel kind of lighter, and I think the kids kind of feel it as well when we have a good old clear out and just have less stuff surrounding us. That's the first thing. Hiya, thank you for joining me. The second thing is with the scheduling. Now, I'm a bit of a nightmare because I always want to be everywhere doing everything, but I have to kind of make a conscious decision to really step back with the scheduling in the summer holidays. I think it's really important for the children to have a break from school and from that tight schedule and that really rigid and pressurised regime that is school life these days. Hi, your angel, thank you for joining. And honestly, talk to any primary school teacher and they will tell you how in the last few years the curriculum has increased in its pressure in terms of its intensity, and the result in that for the children, hi Liliana, thank you for joining, the result of that for the children is that the school day itself is very, very pressurised. They're kind of rushed from one activity to another. And as we know, things like the creativity that maybe we had when we were at primary school and those kind of enjoyable subjects go out the window. So it's so important that in the summer holidays they have the opportunity to get bored and learn what to do with themselves rather than to be constantly scheduled and entertained. And in education, 2 things, 2 kind of big sort of watchwords are creativity and resilience. And it's through getting bored and kind of having to learn what to do with yourself and how to entertain yourself that you learn creativity and you learn resilience. That's so, so important. It's something I really have to remind myself of, to step back. And then the third thing is myself and how I interact with the children. I think in term time often I probably do a lot for them, especially with my little one, still kind of helping to get her dressed, or you know, maybe doing more for the kids than I should be. And I think again in the holidays it's a really good opportunity to step back and give them a bit more independence, whether that's letting them do some of the cooking. My eldest is 10, started to go to the shops by himself, just giving them a bit more space and a bit more independence so that you're not kind of intervening and kind of on them all the time. And also not jumping in as well. My middle one, if he wants attention, will kind of follow me around going, "Mummy, I'm bored." And I've kind of had to make that choice that I'm not there as the entertainer. They have plenty to do and that they need to find a way to entertain themselves as well. And also with the arguments, because with 3 of them, as you can imagine, we do have plenty of arguments. But again, I've been trying to step back a little bit and not always intervening in those arguments and giving them the space just to sort things out themselves. So clients often come to coaching because they're feeling overwhelmed. They know they want to make a change, but they're not quite sure how to do that or where to start. And I think for sure kids feel that sense of overwhelm as well. And I think if we can kind of just be a bit more conscious of alleviating that pressure of the kind of craziness of modern day life and maybe just stripping it back, keeping it simple, that might help that sense of overwhelm for our children as well. So I don't have all the answers, this is a work in progress here, believe me, but I'd love to hear from you. What do you do when you think this is all getting a bit crazy and I need to keep it simple? How do you do it, and what effect do you see that having on your children? Okay, if you're not a member of my Facebook group, the Happy Mum Hub, please come and join. We'd love to have you there. Thank you so much to those of you who've joined us live this evening as well. Really appreciated. Lovely to see you. Hope you're having a great summer. Okay, thanks very much. Take care. Bye.